Okay, I have a few very compelling and titillating announcements related to the show that I want to make. One is related to this picture that is over my shoulder, and I'll talk about that last because I know people are interested in that. Number one, internships available here in our Boston studio. We have some new initiatives that we are launching and that we're sort of going to be testing. And we always have opportunities for interns to work in our Boston studio. So if you're in the Boston area and you can commit to 2 days a week in our studio is all that we ask for, you won't be getting coffee. You'll be doing actual work. You'll be managing video distribution. You will be working on projects. You will be working on segments. You will be working on all sorts of interesting stuff, working with advertisers, planning future shows. It's fast paced. You will learn a lot. And that's really it. If you're interested, you can get in touch through the website email at David, or the website contact form rather, at davidpakman.com. Write in about your interest in participating in the show, and then we'll email back and ask for a resume, etc. That is number one. Big announcement, internships, get in touch. Number two, we are developing David Pakman Show coffee. David Pakman Show coffee will be available soon, along with the return of David Pakman Show t-shirts and hoodies and bumper stickers. We've been rebuilding the store on the new davidpakman.com website. That's why t-shirts have not been available for a little while. And with that, we are going to bring in 2 roasts. One is going to be a David Pakman Show espresso roast for espresso machines. The other is going to be a drip coffee roast for regular coffee pots or Chemex or French press or whatever you use. Please help us come up with interesting names for these 2 roasts. We need 2 names. Our audience came up with the term Hatriot Mail and so many other of the terms and phrases and names for stuff on the show. So please email them in, post in the comments. If you're watching this as a YouTube video, you can tweet me at dpakman. And we've also created a thread on our Reddit discussion forum for suggestions on the coffee roast names. And with no further delay, the 2017 David Pakman Show calendar is coming. Let me show you first the cover. The cover was designed by David Pakman Show viewer Dan Burke. The cover is a fantastic cartoon of me basically as the boxing ref between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. You see Obama in the background. You see Jeb Bush and so many people. And the entire calendar is comic book, coloring book themed. So I'll show you just part of one comic now. Every month has its own comic or comics. These were all designed by Dan Burke. If you want to think about this as an adult coloring book, as you can see if you're watching with me, this would be a pretty cool coloring book. If you just want to put it up on your wall, then it is going to be what I call a conversation starter calendar. And the themes vary. Lewis is in some of these comics. Rachel is in some of these. I mentioned this on the bonus show last week. Unfortunately, Pat is not in any of the comics because he started after the comics were done. But I've told Pat that there is no question Dan is going to start including him in upcoming comics. And you're not furious about this, right, Pat?
Yeah, I mean, it is too bad, but I'm looking forward to see how I'm going to be caricaturized in the next edition.
Yeah, the caricatures and the comics are really, really good. So the 2017 comic book style calendar, it will go on sale soon. More details about that later in the week.